We're back here at Fort Wilderness, 1500 Loop, 1507.
Today we're going to take you around our little campsite. We recently did a van tour and a camper tour, and we just missed a few things, and we wanted to show you how we camp in our camper.
Well, we were just at the rally and people were coming to see our setup, but we were in, hi baby, the sand and the rain, and we didn't have a setup.
We were a mess at the rally.
So we are cleaned up and now we are properly set up, and so we're going to show you. And look at this. Herky had his 4th birthday party here at Mickey's house, and he got a new harness for his birthday. He's 4.
Let's take you in our campsite and we'll show you how we set it up. The things we like here about Disney campsites are they're paved and they've got nice gravel and it's nice and clean. The bathrooms are just immaculate. Nancy's back here in the camper. We're going to take you back here and show you.
One of the changes I just did, like a few minutes ago, to this trailer is I had bought this mirror for the van, but the curvature of the wall, it won't stay up, so I put it here, and it's almost my height. I just have to bend down just a smidge, so it's working out for me. So come on in. So with the van now, we can, because under this bed is almost empty, I have a wash tub, like we keep Herky stuff in under here with our extra shoes, and then our dirty clothes bag can just slide right under the bed. It's so nice. So anyway, basically everything in here is the same, except for we are set up. This is how we look when we are out camping. We have our my little knickknacks, not ours, mine. My jewelry box, Ed's clock, and we're in Florida, so he does have some pineapple. And our little trash can and our chargers, our iPads are charging here. I keep my big toiletry bag back here at the corner of the bed because I'm short and I don't go down that far. So anyway, this is the inside setup for a week of camping at Fort Wilderness. Well, camping anywhere really. In the ARB tent, we have our kitchen set up. And if you've watched us, you know we store all of our stuff in these tubs with the gaskets around the lid, because when they are snapped down, they do not leak. So we put all of our kitchen stuff in there, and it rides on the front of the camper. So right now though, we do keep like our pantry food stuff in the van and just go in and get it. Anyway, so we have our teapot. We have a night light that plugs in here. I don't know if can you see that? Our night light. Anyway, and then we have this little lamp here. We have our lights around, microwave, and you remember my candles from when we were at Chain of Lakes. So anyway, this is our kitchen. There's my little new Yeti cooler, trash can, our table. And so this is our tent setup. And then we go out here. And this is where we set. Ed put up our tarp because we've had so much rain, let me tell you. All right, come on, let's keep van. And this awning here, we saw Peg and Greg do this. You unzip this and put this out. But we connected ours to our van. So, hey. Ed's new little Blackstone, which he's been cooking on all week. I'm pretty proud of him. I haven't had to cook. I can't complain. All right, let's go in the van. In the van, it looks pretty much the same, but just a few changes because we're gone for 2 weeks. Most of the van is stayed the same, but I had to change just a few things, like these cubes. Instead of summer, winter, we're gonna be gone 2 weeks, so I switched out. We have just a few clothes in the camper, and then Ed's, mine, swim gear, whatever, in here, just to free up the camper a little more. So everything else is the same. We have a lot more food with us, obviously, and you know where we keep that in the coolers. So anyway, it looks a lot better. When we were at the rally, we let people come in anyway, just to see it in person. But now it is clean and set the way we want it because it was hectic and we had stuff everywhere. So here it is.
When we're out set up for a few days like this, one of the things we like is we have a pressurized water system here where we can actually just wash off our shoes and things like that. So if we need to, it helps keep everything clean and tidy around here. So we have a pressurized water system in the van. It's nothing more than it's called a rinse kit, and it works out really great. Another thing we have available here is we have 5 gallons of fresh water that you can just turn on here and have, I'll show you the tank here in a minute, but we have 5 gallons of fresh water that we just use for, you know, washing our dishes and just any of the water we need. So as we're set up camping, we keep that full. I want to show you where we keep the water tank because I failed to show you that in the last video. But behind the driver's seat here, we've got a nice little cubby hole where we got 5 gallons of fresh water. What I have here is just kind of tucked in here behind the driver's seat and behind the shelves is a water tank. Actually, that's removable. We can take that out. It came out of a pop-up camper, but let's see if I can show you here. All that I do is I take the hose and I take this little cap off, and I take the hose and fill this up with fresh water. Works out pretty good, lasts us a few days. And then there's a hose that goes all the way from that over to the actual door over there where I got the valve. This is just nothing but a gravity drain, and it works really well. Now the pressurized water is what's called a rinse kit. Some friends actually bought it and they didn't like it and they gave it to us. Works out really good. We set that in between the seats. It holds 2.5 gallons of pressurized water, and it doesn't have a pump or anything like that. It's just a bladder, and it you know, pressurized water for us to wash our shoes off. And it also serves as Herky's little pedestal there between the seats, so he can sit on that pillow and he can look out the window as we drive down the road. Nice thing about that is it actually has a heater in it also, so we can plug it into the cigarette lighter of the car, and it heats the water up. Here in the 1500 loop at Fort Wilderness, they allow you to string up some tarps. It really helps to protect you from the sunshine and just those quick showers that move through Florida at this time of year. I got quite creative here, but it's worked out really well. For us, there's the fresh water that's provided by the campsite. It works out really well. We just use it there. Although I do got to say that we just don't need it as much as possible because we have the freshwater tank in the van itself. But this is, you know, where the electric would be hooked up, and it's here at Fort Wilderness. They actually have cable TV, so we hook up the cable. We don't really watch much television, but it has all the music channels on it, and we listen to the music, the Disney music. But yeah, I just really like how the campsites all have gravel on it and everything. So this is how we just bring our camper in, we back it up. I kind of jackknife it a little bit, and Nancy and I just grab a hold of it and make it set sideways in the pad. I mean, you can do whatever you like. It just, for us, we like to take advantage of the width of the campsite versus the depth, but it works out pretty good. cooking area set up here. I just dragged the picnic bench over and used it here at the bottom. But I hung my solar powered Lucy light up so I can cook here at nighttime. You know, it gets dark here in the wintertime. It gets dark pretty early, so allows us to eat. And actually the mirror on the van kind of doubles as just a mirror that we can use too, so I just push it forward and it helps out. So yeah, we've got everything really convenient that we need right here. You know, we have DC power and that we can plug in our cell phones and all that. I have 250 amp hours of AGM batteries in the van to charge while we're driving, and I also have a little charger I can plug in and charge the batteries while we're here to run the refrigerators and that. But just having this whole setup here makes it really easy for us to just get our food out of the van and anything we need, and you know, it's just an extension onto the camper. It only takes us about, I would say a half hour to kind of set all this up. We've got it pretty dialed in pretty good, so it works really good. Nancy took Herky for a walk. Let's walk up there and catch up with her. Hey, I caught up with Nancy and Herky.
And I can't think of a better place to end our video here at the fort than walking across the bridge to the meadow to get something to drink.
So we're sorry we missed some of you guys at the Runaway Rally this year. What we wanted to do was make sure that we were able to show you our setup. Some people at the Runaway didn't get to see our setup. Plus, it was so muddy that we didn't have it set up very good. So anyway, thanks for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, would you please subscribe to our channel so we can keep putting out more content. Right now we're going to take Herky for a little spin around the field here.
Hey, don't forget, Herky has a Facebook page.
Yeah, check out Herky on Facebook. Hey, until next week, we'll see you on Sunday.
Bye now.